New Mexico, and what we're looking at now is a old church that was obviously fixed up, renovated, preserved for the future. And there's the churchgoer herself, Miss America. Some of the Indians go. There's a sign here. What's the sign say, B? It's the oldest church in Albuquerque, unquote. Beatrice? Since 1706, Franciscan friars. That's for all you idol worshippers. There you go. Back off a little bit. And we'll go on to the next tourist attraction. Sign of the church we just saw, San Felipe de Neri, 1706, in honor of Philip the Great, Armis. This is a panoramic view of Old Town in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Various shops, antique jewelry, and homemade, or handmade rather, Indian jewelry. And of course, Mexican-American restaurants. And we just had some fajitas and tacos, enchiladas. And my heart is still burning. Not for love, but from the food. Taking a shot from the bandstand in the center of the square. It's up to old tricks. Interviewing the local natives, or are they visitors? I think they're visitors, tourists. There you go. Very nice. Yep. I got you. I got you, you little yenta, you. That's a star reporter of the Albuquerque Gazette. New Mexico Museum of Natural History, where we just saw that beautiful film on Hawaii. Very nice little museum they have in Albuquerque. And this is outdoors, obviously. And we'll swing around here and see some of these prehistoric animals. You better watch out, they're going to charge you, Beatrice. They are going to charge you. Be careful, B. Don't feed the animals. Don't feed the animals, Beatrice. Oh! Watch out, he's going to bite your head off, Beady. Ah! Disgusting. It's whatever it is. Uh-oh. Don't get too close, don't bite you. Can you reach him? Ah! Watch out, there he is. Ah! That's an ugly Tyrannosaurus. View of the Indian Pueblo Cultural Arts Center in Albuquerque. And what we're looking at now is a kind of an amphitheater. And shortly, the Indians will come out and perform. At that point, we'll see if we can't get some pictures taken. There's an interesting mural. Let's get a closer shot of this one. It looks nice. And now we'll await the arrival of the Indian dancers. Finale dance. And if you listen closely, you could hear the Snowhawk language. También. And guess who's there? Here she is, champion dancer of Indian culture, Beatrice Butterfly Manis. Whoop! Where'd she go? Pat it away, ladies. There you go. Ay, 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 compa, go. Go, ya, go, ya, go. This is the dance of friendship. See how friendly everybody is? The reason they're holding hands, this way they keep their hands out of each other's pockets. Au revoir. Whoops, this is the mariachi mass on Sunday about 10:30 behind the Old Town Plaza in Albuquerque. There you go, it is a great shootout. Old Town Albuquerque. That's a mean looking guy.
Better. Now you guys just sit on the sidewalk here. And you want to stand, I'll shoot them.
Welcome to Old Town. A lot of you might be your first time in New Mexico. Again, welcome. We're here on behalf of a number of sponsors in Old Town. Zane Gray's down here, a nice restaurant. Get yourself a sandwich, something to drink.
There you go.
I think I'm going to wait for him. See if I can make my fortune all in one afternoon.
There you go.
But I tell you what, I'm going to go in the saloon, but don't you folks tell them I'm here.
No way.
I had to bring the crystal. I couldn't bear to leave it behind.
We could sell the crystal.
We have plenty of money. We sold the printing press. We're rich. But I cannot believe this town. It's nothing at all like the brochure said.
I told you we should have gone to San Francisco.
Well, why don't you just stop here and rest, and we'll try to find a hotel somewhere around here.
Can I put this down here?
Yeah, just drop it right there. Be careful with the crystal.
Hey, you cheat! You bloody cheat! I see you cheating!
Disgusting.
I'm a right trying to knock your head off!
I don't cheat.
I thought so! Aces, look at that!
Oh, yeah.
Dude! Hey, look! Hey. What's the problem here, boy? Looky there, looky there.
These people are disgusting.
What are you 10 hours doing in this
Smell,
town?
too. It's terrible. We're looking for the hotel.
Oh, the hotel. Well, over yonder way.
Which way is that?
Oh, it's yonder.
Yonder?
Yeah, you know, yonder.
I'm sorry, I don't understand that English.
Ah, these 10 horns. Where are you coming from anyway?
Said that way.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, that over
yonder.
there. That's right.
Yonder is the street that way.
Oh, I tell you. Wait a minute, get over here.
Go out there.
Drinks. Let's go get the drinks. Let's go get the drinks.
Wait, he said gold.
Gold?
Did you mention gold there, my good man?
Well, I sure did. Would you like to see it?
Well, sure.
Oh, here. Look here. Look at there. It's gold.
How do you know it's gold?
Why, it says right there, G-O-L-D-D, gold.
Nah.
See, it looks like gold to you, don't it?
Yeah, it looks like gold, all right.
That's a fortune of gold.
Where can we find gold?
Where did you find that gold?
Well, you see, I found that cave with those Spanish fellas. Here's the gold.
Spanish fellow. Do you speak Spanish?
I'm French.
Close. French.
A little one on top of that, and a little rock on top of that.
Well, it didn't when I left, but I bet you will when I get back.
Well, that makes you a claim jumper, boy. Yeah, that was our mine.
Well, the way I see it, that mine's mine. And y'all over here getting into a mine dead body.
Yeah, well, there's one of you, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4 of us.
We're with him. He's our partner.
Wait a minute, did you say over your dead body?
Hey, get over. Get our gold back.
Hold on there, Tin Horn. It ain't worth dying for. Give it.
He was my partner.
Well, I make you a claim jumper, too.
Yeah. He wants our mine too.
Besides, we got a gang of 4. It's just you, boy. Boy, we're not in this.
Now you got it too.
Give him a fair draw.
Okay, it's fair draw.
You ready then? Ah, we're ready.
What a shot.
Thank you, sir.
I want you to get you. That's my goal now.
Say, Lou, there's another.
There's another stage coming in an hour, you say? Well, come on, boys, let's go get it.
Thank you very much for the New Mexico Gunfighters.
We are now at the 10,000 Waves spa that has saunas and whirlpools and massages of all kinds, health foods, mineral baths, jacuzzis, you name it. And Beatrice and I partook of the festivities here. She had a massage, and I took advantage of the rest. This sign shows you how far Tokyo is away from this place. It's of Japanese ownership and management, evidently. Picture of the lobby area. Here's Beatrice, the traveler. Well, no. We'll see people walking around, I'm sure. They're not kimono.
Beautiful. Now she has
Now she'll have to buy it.
Looks like I'm packing with my
I'll let you can use to rest on, have a little snack, some benches and chairs. There's someone relaxing in the kimono. The kimonos incidentally come supplied and included in the course, as well as slippers, towels, all amenities. To the public tub, this means the co-ed. Because Beatrice went in there and she found that there was men all nude inside. And she almost had a heart attack, but she went into the tub anyway and managed to get a look at the various anatomies of different people.
I was the only female.
And she was the only female at the time, with about 5 or 6 men, all nude. And of course she left the bathing suit on. There's some people in there napping. It means no Jews or dogs allowed. Those Japanese goldfish. Oh, there's a lot of them. Look at them. Look at them go. Whew. They just go back up and down.
Back and forth all day.
A boring life.
Oh, they're coming from the...
Sign to the entrance of 10,000 Waves, a Japanese health spa. And that's what we just were at. This is the footpath that leads up to the house, or the main building. Stone steps, very steep climb. Here goes a hardy couple up right now. Beatrice and I went up and we came down the same flight. But you can see how you can get lost in the jungle like foliage. Ahead in the hills you see the main building. And let's see if we can get a close-up. There you go. That's where all the action is. Now, look at a new model house that they build here in near Santa Fe of adobe. It's a local mixture concrete clay that has many attributes. Keep the house cool in the summer months and tend to keep it warm in the winter. Well, let's see if we can get a picture of the house inside. The main entrance. Down these brick and wooden steps. Incidentally, it's very near a ski area, and for that reason it's been very popular for people who are interested in skiing. Entrance, heading inside. Kitchen. All the amenities. Flooring.
This is more the same situation as here. That's also
Outside patio. Dining area inside.
eating and not cleaning, or also you try to find a
Fireplace.
heating system for this. So what you
Plus,
all you really have to do is put
heating, of course.
the electrical, floor coverings, and finish it. Put a window in. So it's already almost, it isn't that much crazy.
I'm just giving them a view of what it looks like outside. And you got a view, easy tub, shower. My goodness. Beautiful view outside. Yes, the bedroom has its own little fireplace in the corner. But they all have heating in the floor, if you notice, where your feet are. Yeah. There's a view from the window, bedroom. Oh, a little cloudy today. Room. Piano does not come with it, neither does B.
It's a light pine on which you can select. It's kind of, okay, this is
This is a view from the main room looking out through the main entrance.
And so this is very desirable, but, yes, indeed. But that doesn't mean, no, on the contrary.
This is the rustic look stay. What is that little anteroom adjoining the bathroom? There's like a little room, you have pictures in them now.
That's the closet. That's a walk-in closet.
I never saw that in a bathroom.
Well, you see, here we have such a dry atmosphere. That makes the bathroom kind of a dressing area. But if someone says, I don't want that, you can put the door right here.
I like the way they decorate this place. Make it more appealing and hopefully make it more saleable. Salesmanship. We're looking at the Town Plaza in Santa Fe, New Mexico. This is the center of downtown. You can hear the music in the background. They have bands, entertainment, vendors, of course, street vendors, various shops, a little park. Around to the other side of town as best we can. Here's the town monument. Let's see if we can read what the plaque says. never steady enough hand, and there's a jerk in front of me. Big fat pig. This is the Loretto Chapel in Santa Fe. And they are noted for the circular stairway that goes up to the steeple, I imagine. And we'll see if we can't go inside and maybe take some pictures without them. Loretto Chapel Miraculous Stairway, built in 1870. To the chapel at the Loretto Chapel. Pictures of the scenes in Santa Fe. A little flavor of the town. No, it's quite a Best Western. See what it looks like further up. Gray clouds up there. Whoops, nice truck. It says everything. Oldest church in the USA. Now you can go in, B. There you go, Beatrice.
Use in the United States. This church was built in 1610 by the Tlaxcala Indians who accompanied the conquistadores from Old Mexico. Mass is celebrated here every Sunday, as well as on special occasions. Visitors and local people are welcome to attend. During the Indian Revolt of 1680, the roof was burned to death led up to the sanctuary. Through the floor opening to the right side, you'll notice pottery dating from the 1300s, when the Indians were living in this site. Now, if you step back a little, you'll have an excellent view of the hand-carved wooden reredo, or backdrop to the altar. In 1955, Mrs. E. Boyd, an expert in throwing the white, and some helpers, removed several coats of house paint and restored it to its original color. Discovering on the left-hand corner the inscription which reads, "This altar was erected through the piety of..."
Right. And everything. It's very versatile. And if it is too large, you can work it together, or if you want some separation between the apart. So maybe take it off. When you do get a set, where you can get a set, just push the back, and then they do stay in place. They're pretty much in place now, but we it works well, and pretty versatile. I can put a high up with a gloss finish on there. It's kind of a little bit better, but this is just different type of stamp work on there. It's from a company up in Taos, named Warren Snyder. He employs East Taiwan, but he employs some Navajos, and they're the ones who do stamp work on the map.
When you say stamp work, you're talking about the design.
The actual design, stamping it out, and everything like that. And then these are just a variety of stamping.
Let's see what you got.
The top right here,
Would you like to see stamps?
Yeah.
these are called doming.
Are you a real Navajo Indian?
We're real Indian, Navajo, Hopi.
Hopi, not Navajo.
I'm both.
Oh, you can be both. Oh, you have a Navajo mother and a Hopi father.
Right.
Oh,
Very good.
that's adorable.
On the silver. These are actual silvers.
Pueblo in Taos. T-A-O-S, they pronounce it Taos, New Mexico. And we'll see how these Indians live in this Pueblo town. And that's, of course, the church, which is a congregation point, as well as religious. We'll take some more pictures in a little bit. Inside the Pueblo. Yeah. Yeah, church. They take the statues down around Christmas and parade into the main building in the Pueblo. They call these apartments. All adobe. And most families have maybe 2 or 3 either buildings or apartments. Although most of them will live in the town or outside the Pueblo, they still have 1 or 2 or 3 apartments for the rest of the family. Those are the mountains that surround this particular area in Pueblo, and we'll swing around and get a picture of the far side. You notice the ladders in certain of the Pueblos. Originally there were no doors, no windows. They had air holes, ventilation holes. An entrance was through the roof, and they climbed up through ladders. This was for protection from their enemies. More of a modern adobe house. There's a door, modern doors, windows, screens. And of course they got the traditional entrance through the roof, which has become a ventilation system, and a ladder. There's the exhaust. And this is all made of adobe mixed with straw and the bread that's made in this oven.
And they sell the bread over there.
That's sell the bread. It's all fresh made, and they also have apple pie, fruit pies that are baked in there. Here's the bread. You like that? This is a picture of the town square in Taos, New Mexico. Various shops. And of course the ever popular adobe construction. Some English people visiting. It's a tall mountain, just south of Taos, the town we just left. You swing around, and there's a little river. This is somewhat upstream. And for like $30 a person, you can take a ride on a river raft. Actually, it's an inflated boat. The rapids are a little further up. It's a very interesting ride, but I'm not about to break my neck, especially for $30. The river boats that I mentioned before, the inflatable boats that take people, and there's the people. And there's Beatrice interviewing everybody for her Daily Bugle. How's that? Isn't that something? When they use oars and let's see, I guess that's the gear, the boat, life vests. They're full with K-pop, which is like a cork material. They're not inflatable. Range, isn't that something? My goodness. Look at that. Skies out here are just blue as can be, and the clouds are puffs of cotton, and they seem to be suspended. Hardly move at all. Isn't that something? Eat the pores?
No, I didn't. Now I press it again. You just keep your hands on it.
No, you just press it, that's all. And it goes by itself. Keep your finger off the button.
Oh.
You want to stop it, then you just touch the button again. So that's a nice wide open shot in the valley. There's a valley in there?
Yeah.
That's with the water and all. I What did?
We were now looking at scenery as we had passed the Rio Grande. And these are the mountains on the way.
A picture of the White Rock Overlook, not too far from Los Alamos in New Mexico. It's like a miniature Grand Canyon almost, with that rivulet down there. Quite an awesome sight. View. It's a miniature Rio Grande, is that what it is, really?
You don't realize what a beautiful... I like to get
We are at the Bandelier National Monument. Elevation 6,000.
This is a scene of the ruins of the Anasazi Indians, not too far from Los Alamos in Bandelier Park, New Mexico. These ruins might be 700-800 years old. And the Indians just disappeared, left their dwellings. You can see there's like apartment rooms built up in a circle. It probably was fortified.
In the center there's a hole, and the Indians all believe that their ancestors came from another level of the netherworld, and they came up through the hole. It's called the Sipapo.
See that hole down there? There's a hole in the ground, and the Indians believe that their ancestors came up from that hole from a different world, and they stayed with them.
Oh yes, yeah, I'm a good Irish Catholic.
Now they also lived in caves. We'll see that in a minute. Caves were inhabited by the Anastasies as well as a defensive place to hide and also defend themselves from their enemies. And the only access, as you can see, were with these ladders.
First, I don't see anything. It's on, but I don't see anything, Stan. It's on. I didn't touch anything.
Are you recording now?
Oh, now it's okay. This is Stanley going up the trail to the Anasazi Caves. This is the background of the area that we're in. And this is the height of the cave.
So the ruins will be up front. Be another cave dwelling. We'll be heading into view from the caves in the hills looking down. Give you an idea of the distance. Here's the apartment dwellings, foundations. Now we'll back off so that you can appreciate how high we are.
This is Stan making the ascent to the very highest part of the cave. And there's probably only room in there for about 3 people. And this is the height of the cave.
Are you filming?
Yeah. Oh, I'm filming. Could you move away? I'm right in the middle of a film.
Oh, sorry. I thought his back was towards you.
This is Stan coming down the cave. He met some very nice people there. And he's lingered a while.
I'll let the next bunch go up. Santuario de Chimayo in New Mexico. They say that the earth from the sanctuary has healing powers. So Beatrice is going to get some earth, mix it with a little water, make a mud pack, and put it on my back, and we'll see how much healing power it has.
That's one thing we should probably do is pick up an extra one of these. That's the way we like did it last year.
As much as you unscrew them and screw them in. I don't know why I didn't think about that when we were talking about that the other day, but I mean, of course it's going to have that.
Well, we were you're saying that at home?
These are all the crutches that people threw away after coming here and getting cured. There's Mama cleaning up. And these various religious paintings, and you'll notice there's photographs of people who were actually helped in one way or another. Plus there's some letters of...
You can't zoom this in, huh, Stan?
The Chimayan sanctuary and church, it's very old, 1600 or so. Very scenic area built in to the side of these hills. Extremely religious. And I guess by this stage of the game everybody is sick and tired of looking at churches. So we'll see if we can't find some other scenery along the way that would be more exciting. The cliffs outside of Española, New Mexico. You can see off in the distance where the people built their homes. They're right into the cliffs, obviously for protection, and like caves. We'll be going up there and we'll see if we can get some close-ups. They made it to the falls, Naomi Falls. Quite a hike up on top of this mountain. Let's see if we can give a little overview. There's Beatrice. Close shot.
Stan, this man will take a picture of us still.
I know. The other side of the falls. Give an idea of what it looks like. The terrain here in New Mexico, where you do have the mountains mixed with desert, sagebrush, trees. There's a camera enthusiast. And here we are out in the horizon. See what it looks like a little closer in. Zoom in on the road, I guess, down there. Yep, that takes us into the Naomi Fairgrounds where we are now. Okay, I'll zoom away. You can probably hear that falls in the background. Makes quite a racket. Out of the falls, and we'll see if we can't trace the drop behind that foliage all the way down to the basin. Just to give you an idea how far down it is, we'll bring it up close a bit. And that's where it empties out into a rivulet that flows on down beyond our site, around the banyan. On a tram pretty soon, heading up to the mountaintop, 10,200 some odd feet elevation, right here at 6,500 and change. And this is where it begins, and this cable car will take off into the wild blue yonder, all the way up. Now we'll let you get a peek at what it looks like from upstairs. Tram, Cibola National Park. We are ascending at the rate of about 12 miles an hour.
The next tower's at the top of that beach. Go over that.
Yeah, we saw it coming up, I think. Yeah. That's right.
Well, look at those boulders.
Right now we follow the ground pretty closely to that. You're over that.
See, there's a trail, B, that goes up if you want to walk it.
Look at this rock here. Let's see the postcard. Looks like they had to blast some of that away.
Wow. Look at these boulders.
Actually, that's halfway till we go up this tower.
Yeah. Once you get up here, then I think we're really going to see it.
That's a long span. It's a shot.
100 or something like that.
There's the other cable car.
See the other cable car coming? See the car coming?
Here comes the other cable car. Yeah, look how fast he's going.
Well, he's only going as fast as we are.
I was waiting for you to say that.
Yeah, really. Spirals over here. There's room there for you.
Thank you.
Just a small drop down. Down at all? Oh, I bet it is. Yeah, we'll have to come back this winter when there's snow.
Chanticleer.
What?
Chanticleer.
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 Ah, okay.
That used to be an open restaurant.
$1 million trip, huh?
She just moved to Santa Fe.
Really?
Tuesday.
For heaven's sakes, wow.
From the top of the mountain, we're at 10,379 feet above sea level. That's quite an elevation. Very windy up there. 20, 25 mile an hour gusts.
So if you have any questions along the way, just feel free to ask. I'll do my best to answer it. And I just want to just tell everybody, please stay on the trail as we go by the U.S. The one next to it's called the Douglas fir. It's kind of the craggy looking bark, the one, the little bit smaller one. That one's probably about half the age, about 200 years, so it grows a little bit faster. So it'll be growing faster than Engelmann spruce will. So you could always tell it's a Douglas fir. Second of all, the pine cones on Douglas fir are real unique. If you look at a pine cone that's laying on the ground, I'll pass this one around, you can see these little stems sticking out of it. Those are called mouse tails. And all the Douglas firs have these little mouse tails that go with it. And you could kind of tell. There's a little story that goes with it. Apparently there's a legend that find it laying kind of on the ground. It's called a lichen because it's a combination of algae and fungus. And you find it on like dead rotting matter and like branches and stuff like that. So it helps decompose like dead rotting branches and stuff. So you'll find it laying around the ground, and it's kind of neat. Kind of looks like antlers if you look at it closely. So you'll find it laying around. You find a lot of different ones on the mountain. Other stuff up here, you have some wild onion growing. A lot of gamble oak, this is a scrub oak that you find by your feet. A lot of gamble oak growing up here too. Yeah.
What's that apple flower right there?
Right here?
Yeah, what's that?
These are some daisies right here. Further down you'll see some purple penstemon, which are those little small, round, cylindrical looking ones. You also find a red yarrow.
View from the trail. That's as close as we can get down there into the valley. An idea of the height. Over 10,000 feet. Straight up. Very wind.
There's another one right there.
Isn't there a ladybug fly away, a house on fire, and the children on the... Down on the tram, as you can see, it's descending.
Get going, you're okay.
I'll try over there.
Yeah, don't worry.
My ears are popping.
Oh,
Now at about 9,500 feet, I guess.
Yeah, water rushing, I suppose. Oh, that'd be beautiful.
If you look at the lower center of the screen, you see the shadow thrown off. That's us. That's our shadow of the gondola we're at, or tram.
Like this
Did you get up there where the towers are? Where the tram comes in?
Yeah, I put the force on.
Did you turn it off?
Yeah. Oh. With more scenery. Thought you might like these beautiful mountains that we have here. Here we go with some more beautiful, beautiful red clay scenery. All the way around, we give you a panoramic view of this beautiful canyon on the way. Now on our way, getting closer to Jemez. Here we are back again. I started to tell you about the beautiful mountains that we are passing in the car, and we're on our way to Jemez, where they have nudity. I am looking forward to it, and the hot springs. They swim in the nude in the hot mineral waters. I put this on so you can get a close-up of how very red the canyon is and the mountains.
Straight ahead.
Pretty cool, huh?
Of Soda Dam in Jemez, New Mexico. It's Jemez Springs, really.
And it's in the Jemez Mountains.
In the Jemez Mountains, it's supposed to have curative powers. It's like the sulfur springs. At the cave, where they have this heavy sulfur aroma, And there's a little pool, would you believe, inside the cave, and I understand even in the winter this could become like 80 degrees. And here's what's-her-face in the cave. Hey, what's-her-face?
I'm a cave woman.
She's a cave woman. Very nice.
Show the wall of the cave, Steve.
Oh, I am showing the wall of the cave. And there's the outlet. Someone's coming in now. It's a little slippery. Gotta be careful. You don't fall and break your crown. Coming out. There's a little pool in there. Not big, but still a pool.
Does it show the waterfall?
And here's a view from the cave looking out. Here's a little close-up of the little pool outside. There we go. People are swimming in the pool as well. You don't sleep this go nude here.
No, this is not the place. It's when you go further down to the springs. They're not the springs.
Here's the falls I bet they were talking about.
No, this is not it. Evidently not.
We're going to watch this 11-year-old girl dive 1,000 feet into the abyss.
Into the desert.
Yeah, into the desert, the man says. There she goes. All of 11 years old.
Yes.
Look at that.
They're in
Okay, go on.
Go.
Holy moly, look at that. 1,000-foot drop. Yeah. All right. Beautiful. The gym is hot springs, about 107 degrees, maybe 110 degrees. Some of the people here are swimming without suits, would you believe? For the mountain where these hot springs flow.
How'd you find out about these?
Various campsites, very wooded, secluded. And there she is, interviewing the local residents. There's a guy lower left who's naked. Everybody's looking at him like he's crazy. Maybe he is. Maybe he's smarter than we are. Let's see if we can get a little zoomerini on him.
He's crazy. His day is long, baby.
Real small, man. You guys in reserves are active. Oh, that's terrible, man.
Look at the scenery around here, my goodness.
The last of the good girls is Michael.
And he does it for her. This is the old generation here, boy. Cause
We got the real one. This is the real old stuff.
I'm in deep.
Rules, I love them. I don't know why they had to change them. It's so good.
to be honest with you, ma'am, I wish they had.
We're at the side of the road to give you an idea of how red those hills look from the heavy clay deposits, evidently. In fact, this is probably a good source for their adobes when they build their red houses and make brick out of it. Amazing shots, amazing color. Let's see if we can just swing around to the right and give you a close-up of this little jobby. Look at that. All these rocks seem to be hewn, cut by some invisible force. Some Martian came down and cut it up. brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. In the plaza in Albuquerque, Old Town. Please keep off the flowers. Now let's see if we can find a flower to keep off. No pisa en la grama, right? Where is the flowers? No pisa en las flores. There's no flore in the whole damn plaza. The view from our motel room at La Cuenta in Albuquerque. Give you some idea of what the mountain range is like. It surrounds the entire city. Very scenic. Let's see, we'll be hitting the sun. Exactly there. Our motel room from the other side. La Puente with the swimming pool. Two-story building, very attractively done. All the rooms comfortable, large, air conditioned, of course. This is dipping in this beautiful setting. Unfortunately, we don't have as brilliant sunset as generally you're seeing. We thought we'd hold out, and unfortunately we're not getting what we know everybody would enjoy seeing. But maybe you can get the flavor of it. Usually the colors are very brilliant, orangey and yellow and reds. And I think we got the moon up there, don't we? Yeah, look who's up there. See if we can see the man in the moon. Closer, 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 closer. How steady I could hold this thing as we zoom in. Yeah. That's it. It's about the best we can do as we move away. And as we slowly, very slowly sink in the east, we head back to our room to pack for tomorrow's departure from this lovely, lovely state of New Mexico. Best we can do for a sunset. I thought the one we just shot might have been of interest, but this is about the best we can do. We've seen much better sunsets, but at least it'll give you an idea of how brilliant these sunsets are. Unfortunately, it has not been the best, but I think you can get an idea of what things look like. Nice little old moon up there. Well, actually it's half a moon. You'll have to allow